Good morning. My name is Austin. I work here at Serenity House. I got clean here at Serenity House. Let's start this day off with it just for today. A vision of hope. Yes, we are a vision of hope. By the time we reached the end of our road, many of us had lost all hope for a life without the use of drugs. We believed that we were destined to die from our disease. What an inspiration it was then coming to our first meeting and seeing a room full of addicts who were staying clean. A clean addict is indeed a vision of hope. Today, we give that same hope to others. The newcomers see the joyful light in our eyes, notice how we carry ourselves, listen to us speak in meetings, and often want what we have found. They believe in us until they learn to believe in themselves. Newcomers hear us carry a message of hope to them. They tend to see us through the rose-colored glasses. They don't always recognize our struggle with a particular character defect or our difficulties with improving our conscious contact with our higher power. It takes them time to realize that we, the old timers, with 3 or 6 or 10 years clean, often place personalities before principles or suffer from other unsightly character defects. Yes, the newcomer sometimes places us on a pedestal. It is good, though, to openly admit the nature of our struggles in recovery, for in time, the newcomer will be walking through those same trials, and the newcomer will remember that others walked through that difficulty and stayed clean. Just for today, I will remember that I'm a beacon to all who follow in my path, a vision of hope. Sorry, I haven't had a cup of coffee yet this morning, and I need this. It talks about how much, when I get here, I'm just trying to not use every day, right? And so when I hear somebody sharing a meeting, and especially if I can identify with them, it gives me hope that I don't have to use just for today. And I know I brought a bunch of baggage into this program with me. I was out on bond. I knew I was going to be indicted. I didn't know if I was going to have to go back to prison or if I was going to have to do probation, or if I could do probation. I had child support. There's a lot of different things that I brought in with me. But the main thing was that I really had accepted that I was going to use and probably go back to prison and just do that rotation for the rest of my life, right? And so when I get in and I hear people sharing about losing the desire to use, finding a new way to live, being able to fade those charges without going back to prison, and it's not a guarantee, but sometimes I feel like if you're working a program of recovery and you can present that to a judge or somebody that has control, and they feel like they're removing you from something that's saving your life, I feel like they're going to give you a chance if they can. And I'm not trying to give you false hope or promise to you. There's only one promise in this program, and that's the freedom from active addiction. The reason why I'm sharing about all these things, because when I got here, there was people that knew what I had been through because they had been through it, and they gave me hope. And even though, like, deep down, I was like, nah, they didn't do as much as I did. I got more stuff that's going to catch up with me, or I'm from the west side of Odessa. I'm not going to be able to stay clean. Like all these lies that the disease was telling me. When I was in a meeting and I heard other people share, I forgot about all that stuff, right? And then I got a sponsor and I started working the program and I started getting free, and slowly I was able to face all those things that I was so scared of because I thought I knew the outcome, right? The reality is that none of those things really happened the way I thought they were going to. And here I am almost 10 years later, clean. I didn't go back to prison. I was able to fade those charges. I was able to build a relationship back with my son, pay off my back child support, I paid my child support. Like, those are big deals. Those are things that were huge barriers. And at some point in this process, I started believing myself enough to have the courage to start relationships and do things that I never thought I could do before. Thank God for Narcotics Anonymous. Thank God that there was somebody that was a vision of hope for me, that had been where I'd been, that could talk to me in a way that I could understand and believe in, right? I hope that you have somebody in your life like that today. If not, reach out, send a message, get plugged into this program. I hope you have a good Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow.